Alright, hey you guys, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm so excited to be back in this. I love this so much. But I opened it and sorry, of course, is not there. She's not in existence anymore. I just have a mix, an amalgamation of the characters there. It's so cool. Okay, well, let's get back into the game. Ugh, I just get this uneasy feeling every time I even get into the game. But, whatever, let's go. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club, as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Smirk? Yeah, I didn't join yet, did I? Hold on, there's still one problem. I never said I'd join this club. Eh? What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and lose my train of thought. All three girls stare blank back at me with dejected eyes. But... So sorry, I thought... Eh? The three girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Smirk. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, you're done for. Well, maybe you should be done for. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. Though if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Alright. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Smirk? Yeah, I guess. What am I doing? Could be fun, right? Really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just laughed after all this, I would be super pissed. Smirk, I'm so happy. So we're just gonna go through the game again? With another character, and Monica's gonna try to get rid of that character too? That would make us a very long game. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. If you didn't get rid of Sayori, you would have an official club without me. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Sayori is still in the back. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Smirk, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Really impressed the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continued chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the same chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. What if I click no? Who would click no? I would guess. Okay, whatever. A joke. This is weird. No music. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse. She killed herself just in time. This is what had just happened. A man walked into a club. My character walked into a literature club, not like a nightclub. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much, Saru. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Saru confessed and all that. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Is it because I decide to change routes? It's like in dating games, you go for one person, you stick with one person. If you go with any, you try to change routes, you're not going to get a good ending. So it could be something like that. A third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love, so Monica made Tari hate herself for being in love. And the contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Sorry, it's not there. What if I tried to get Sorry anyway? Is there any possible way? Grief. I feel like the grief would have been depression. Now it's just Yuri. The things that I know Sayuri would have picked is going to Yuri. Despise. Hurt. Yeah, like, that's not, like, hurt and stuff like that. That's not what Yuri would like. That's what Sayuri would like. Shame. Man. Agonizing. Whatever, we'll just go for it. Unstable. Less. Burnout. Fear. Misery. Wrath. Horror. Broken. So you're getting like 100% her. Disaster. Crimson. Graveyard. Misfortune. Massacre. Yeah, 100% Yuri now. Hi again, Smirk. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Did you see his face? And, sorry, it's not back there anymore. Thanks for keeping your promise, Smirk. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, shit. That's so cute. Monica, you really did break the game, just saying. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. Hey, get off of the screen. Suki may certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Monica, get behind the text. Why is Yuri super big? Monica! Monica, you really did break the game. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and Manga. Again. The whole screen is like tilting. Manga's literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. What's happening with the screen? Sorry, Smirk. Well, make sure to put your comfort first, okay? I'm not feeling comfortable at all. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might be interested in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Said I'm in the club now. It only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You don't really want to do it, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not like that, Yuri. It's just the whole world's tilting. I feel like I'm probably falling down. I want to try my best to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like... It's just so trippy. Everyone's just... Things just suddenly tilted. As vice president and all... Is this still moving? I feel like it might still be moving. But I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. That I should help you get started on something you might like. He reaches in her bag, pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. Look forward to hearing what you think. Well, now everything's back. Now everything's settled in. Expect Monica to kick off the same scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried into a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, it seems to be on the first few pages. I think she knows me looking at her. She thinks another glance at me and me for a split second. This is the same as before. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. I want to check the game files real quick. Because with all this glitching, I wonder if Monica noticed that she broke it. Can you hear me? She did put something in. There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality, is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Yuri? Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. So I guess it's like, if each of these characters in dating sims had their own conscience, I'd have no choice in the stories, and they just have to go after this guy and the main guy and beat out everyone else. They have no choice in the matter, I guess. I guess it's not to how shallow these kinds of games can be. Like, and how hurt these girls would actually be if they were real. And she just let them have their conscience. She let their conscience go and see reality, I guess. That's crazy, though. Like, if these were real girls, how they would feel and react, and how they would actually be. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Portrait of Markov, it's a painting, but as far as I know, it's just a fictional book. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. May Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Was that really what it was about? Like, from when last she explained it. That's not what it was about. The people trapped here have the trait that turns them into killing machines that last for blood. Is that what you guys are? You're people trapped here that have a trait that makes you killing machines less for blood. Is that Monica? Because that's not what the story was about before. Before, it was about a main character. I forget, but it wasn't about this. I have a feeling the last one was alluding to Monica, but this one is alluding to all of them. But the falsity gets even worse, or the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs, asphyxiating them to... Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. Oh gosh. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. Yeah, sure, you are. I have a feeling you are. That's kind of dark, isn't it? It may sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Just like this story. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Smirk? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil.
But because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway.
Nice talk, Yuri. That was full. I'm rambling, aren't I? Oh gosh, Yuri, what's wrong with you? You are a demon. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I shouldn't let you know that I have this problem. I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts.
My whole body gets in...
What? I didn't get to see it.
My whole body gets something, I know. Demon.
Kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. Really don't think you need to worry. Just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. Reminder about my concert tonight. Well, you don't have to, but... what do you say? Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book I'd put into my bag. Alright, it's fine to sit here, right? Slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Sorry. Yuri is in the corner of my eye, turning into a demon as she tries to murder me. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry.
I was just bathing in the feeling of your... What?
You're bathing in the feeling of my what? Something about my body and... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Here, that should work, right? Sat at my desk and tilted up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Between the two of them? Shut up. Okay, I have to go to concert, so I'm going to pause this. And I'll continue in just a sec. So you'll see me right after the concert. Okay, I'm back. From the concert. It was really lame, honestly. I went to the Hollywood Undead concert. There was 2 groups before it, and they absolutely sucked. And me and my friends didn't even bother staying for Hollywood Undead because the whole thing just sucked so bad. So we went to get pizza and got some ice cream. Well, milkshake. There's people fighting. That was kind of entertaining. Anyway, back to the story, huh? I'm so tired. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Yeah?
To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Hey, Yuri. This might seem like a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. But this book is different. Wait. This book is different than the last one, so the main character still reminds you.
Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all.
Yes, you do. Yeah. Before she's like, oh, really? But now, the story's different. The portrait of Markov is a different story entirely now.
Definitely not.
It's true then, huh? Isn't it? You like getting rid of people's limbs and stuff. Really? It's just thinking the way she's second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
You know, the way she likes taking limbs off? Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know what that came to my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Eh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. Just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands and practically rushes out of the classroom. This is different. What on earth was that about? Smart? Did something happen just now? Yeah? I have no idea. Yuri is acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. Jeez, no, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Yeah? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd start without her. Really? Why is she gonna take a while? Did you do anything to her, Monica? Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. What did you do? Who should I show my poem to first? I want to talk to Monica. You can talk Natsuki. I trust Natsuki more than I trust Monica. Told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Huh? What was that? What was in the corner there? I saw like her eyes went red and there's like blood spatters everywhere. What was in the corner? Is that another blood spatter or is that something else? Gosh. It stopped and I'm like, oh, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna glitch and it's just blood. What? Harsh. What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe I'm not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you how to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each your own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Well, there's no other choice. Like, why is it taking a minute? There's no other choice. Hi, Smirk. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for a club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I got you safe. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Smirk. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And Monica, my poem. Great job, Smirk. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I understand you. I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way I can always count when I put in some effort. But that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really be starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on too strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Are we pretty sure that Yuri cuts herself? I mean, like when he met with her to work on the stuff for the festival, you know, she pulled down her sleeve and all of that. And I watched some other people's playthroughs of this game, like just like the first like couple parts. So you know, I wouldn't get any spoilers, but I got to hear what other people's point of views are because everyone did the same route as me, as Yuri. But they also point out that like yeah, she probably cuts herself, and there's been some hints to that in other parts of the game as well. So that's probably what she's doing alone. Man. That's intense. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. So I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. It's the same one as last time, right? Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay, so it was like a kind of thought before that the girl who wins the game, the dating game, gets freed. And that's why they try so desperately to win the main guy's heart, or whatever, win the game. Their lives pretty much depend on winning the game. If we continue not choosing Monica, she'll probably try to kill off everyone else because she understands this, that her life depends on winning. So she'll try to get rid of all the other competition. So what we have to do is continue going with everyone else. So she'll end up getting rid of Yuri somehow, and then she'll end up getting rid of Natsuki. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. That you can understand everything and that your life depends on this and you understand how shallow these games are and all that stuff. We've talked about it. It's been influencing my poems a lot. Or a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. This is gonna be intense. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. Keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Siri reads the poem. I notice her eyes lighten because it's 100% Yuri poem.
Exceptional.
Yeah? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
Why can't I hear her thoughts? Really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly and looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant...
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers.
I'm not a new writer because I played this game before. I tried to romance you. I didn't keep getting messages.
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or to Natsuki. Mind if I read her poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if a rare opportunity for her. Herself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club? Whew. I guess it's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice. The music slightly... Is that part of the music just slightly lower? I don't know. I'm imagining things. They're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Yeah, that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
I can hear their thoughts now. I'm reading their thoughts. That's weird.
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
I was the only one who boos magical grew size bigger since Smirk started showing up.
It's so cute.
Natsuki, that's a little... Doesn't involve you. This is where Sayuri jumps in. Sorry, I'm supposed to either take a side or ask Sayuri, but Sayuri's not here.
Big girl, and insecurities on others like that really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Who talking? You want to be edgy? I'm not pressing anything. I did press them.
Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle's too much for some of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proved my point. Most people learn to get over themselves over they graduate middle school, you know?
You want to prevent things, stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by gesturing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
This is freaky. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad. You already do, don't you? Ooh.
Do you just keep cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let's mark everything you really think. She'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me. She just noticed I was standing there.
So Smirk! She's just trying to make me look bad.
Oh, this is bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh, how did I get into that? I know everything but whoever I... What? No, I'm the one with the... I have no option to pick Sari, because Sari doesn't exist. I'm gonna pick Yuri. Even though it's probably less evil. This is not good. This is not good. I keep pressing Yuri. No, I'm gonna pick Yuri. I'm not picking Natsuki. Monica? No, I'm not picking Natsuki. I don't care what you say. I'm not picking it. Fuck you. Monica's like, hey, no. I will not follow you, Monica. Not do what you want. Hey, Smirk. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. What's that? What was that? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. That's totally what's... Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. If you didn't confront her, you would. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive. Sometimes you're too assertive. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying. Natsuki. Oh, Natsuki, come back. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Where's Yuri? Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Smirk, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's Monica. It's not you. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. You'll make sure of it. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me if she wants to say something. She keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
I'm vice president, so...
Ooh, they both want to stay back here with me.
Please let me take the responsibility today.
Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. Ooh, Monica's gonna get rid of Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Smirk. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understanding.
That literally startled me. Okay. That legitimately startled me. I didn't expect that. Oh my god. Yeah, Monica's not happy with that one. Alright, let's go Yuri again, I guess. Wow. Secretive. Misery. Anger. What? Anger? Scars. Agonizing. Contamination. Philosophy. Misfortune. Why does it have it almost seems like the game itself is glitchy, like it has some little bit of lag when you click things sometimes. But then is it just part of the fact that Monica is supposed to it's accidentally breaking the game, or is it a legitimate glitch? Because I haven't seen any of this lag when you click things before the whole glitchy thing. Disown. Uncanny. Wrath. Disarray. Determination. Unrequited. Disaster. No, shit. Unending. Broken. What? I broke the game. What are you doing? Hey. I got a new file. Guys. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? It's Monica. She's mad because I keep picking Yuri. I'm not picking her, and I keep avoiding Monica. Yeah, she could kill herself, but can talk to me. She wants me to hate them. Monica, no. There's reasons I don't want you. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm gonna play the next episode right away. So, you'll see me in the same outfit the next episode. So, I mean, that was crazy. And this is gonna be kind of a long episode, won't it? I will be cutting out a lot, so I don't know. Anyway, I'll just be cutting out stuff you've already seen before. Anyway, so, that was crazy. I love this so much. I really do. And, well, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Say the word, say the word.